Hello class. Today we're going to be talking about what to do when you pay off your mortgage early, right? What are the necessary steps that you need to take? What are some precautions that you need to be aware of? And what are some vital things you definitely need to do to make sure are in place before and after your mortgage is paid off? So, diving right into the lesson, I learned this information very recently from a loyal subscriber. They reached out to me, they sent me some information. I was like, wow, this is awesome. I gotta let the community know about this information. This is vital. So I'm gonna have a link in the description which will have like an article of where I got all this information from. Okay? Because you gotta give credit where credit is due, right? So, what to do when your mortgage is paid off? There's something called a satisfaction of mortgage statement. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what it looks like. I just know you need to get it. Okay? You got to get that. Then you got to make sure your papers are filed, whatever the hell that means. That's basically with the state, I guess, wherever you live in. You got to make sure those papers are filed. You got to check your escrow account with that mortgage company because you might get a refund. Huh, didn't know that. That's interesting. Now, the obvious thing is you still got to pay property taxes and homeowners insurance, right? We know that. What I've heard people say is, have a separate account to pay for those things. But if we're doing velocity banking, what the heck do I need a second account for? I could pull it from my HELOC, my unsecured line of credit, whatever my debt weapon is, whether it's my life insurance policy, whatever I'm using as my debt weapon, just towards the end of the year, just chunk and then pay yourself back. Okay, instead of just letting the money sit and do nothing and earn no interest. Yeah. Then you check your homeowner's insurance. Apparently, you could save money, I guess, after the thing is paid off. I don't know how that works either. I just think it's a good idea. Hey, if I could save money on my homeowner's insurance, why not? So you might want to check that, okay? And this is interesting. I already knew about this, but I thought I should just remind you guys on, the different mortgage companies. All of them are going to have different rules as to how you can pay off your mortgage. One specific thing that I did not know is some mortgage companies, that last payment towards the mortgage has to be made a cashier's check or something like, well, basically cash, which is no problem for us because if we're pulling from a line of credit into our checking account to then make the chunk payment, that's cool. So no effect on us, but that's just pretty interesting. A little finite details that they have. There may be some early prepayment fees when paying off your mortgage. I was reading up on this. It's like, damn, man, can we get a break? You're already making me pay double on my whole mortgage. Now you're gonna charge me fees if I pay it off early. Oh my God, when can I win, right? So very, very vital things to definitely write down, check, get to know your mortgage company. Call them up, see how they're doing, build some rapport, ask them questions, ask them for statements and all that good stuff. Why not? Right? Why not? Okay? Now, here's where people get confused, misguided, uneducated, false doctrine. They get sold into some crazy plan and they mess up their whole financial game. Okay? Which is the next question, which is what to do with the money that you're no longer paying towards the mortgage. Okay? Now, that's where I come in. Your lovely finance geek. Your adopted son, okay, is telling you, listen, it's time we continue. We don't give it up. Continue to do velocity banking. As soon as that mortgage is paid off, you're gonna have the ability way before, but now you're gonna have the whole entire equity to leverage through a HELOC to do whatever you want. Okay? Doesn't mean you go buy a boat or you go on an elaborate vacation. We can do that if we plan it out. Yeah. But don't just go on a sporadic home improvement and and all this stuff. And hey, chill, man. Look, invest in yourself. Okay? Leverage this. Okay? Leverage debt, like we've always been doing on this channel. Leveraging the debt, invest in yourself, don't lose money. Okay, I get that from Uncle G, Grant Cardone. Don't lose money. All right? And here are some inner spiritual thoughts that I have for you that should hone in on your financial strategy when you're executing, creating wealth for yourself, for your family, getting your morals in line. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to revisit this somehow. Okay? At some point in your life, you're going to have to revisit this conversation. Okay? And I'm simply telling you, listen, establish kingdom leadership. Okay? I dropped this a few times on the channel because you know, we are talking about money most of the time, right? But we're human beings and we need to know who we are. You need to know how you were designed. This is very important because if you don't know, guess what happens? You're gonna fall into a false doctrine, whether it be a religion, a cult, a pact, a whatever you want to call it. Okay? Whatever you want to call it. You want to break free from that philosophy that you got from another man. What are you doing? Okay? Establish kingdom leadership. What does that mean? Okay? You've been designed, you've been created to be a leader. Okay? Can I prove it? All right? Turn to your Bibles, go to Genesis, and look where God says, let us make man in our own image, and let them have dominion. Dominion is rulership. Kingdom is a rulership over a territory, okay, which is the earth, right? Let's hone in on that. Because if you don't conquer this, if you don't establish this, someone else will for you. Therefore, you'll always work for someone else, right? You'll never get to this side because you'll always be confused on what to do with your money. And then you'll just give it to Joe Schmo and hope and pray. For what? An ROI? Come on, man. We gotta look. Invest in yourself. Don't lose money. Establish the kingdom. Learn to give cheerfully. Okay? Learn to give cheerfully to people you don't know, to people you never met before, right? To your own family too. Why not, right? Anyone. Bless people. You will be blessed tenfold. That's a universal fact. That's not a religious fact. That's a universal fact. Okay? Break free from false doctrine and then continue to leverage this money to acquire these obvious things that do not lose money. Right? Get your trust, estate planning, will, life insurance, all that protects you from taxes, all right? Transferring wealth effectively to your heirs, right? Real estate is what multiplies money big time, right? Sustainable business is what multiplies money. This protects money. Okay? As you know, as your adopted son and your fellow finance geek, I can assist you right here. This is where I dwell. I dwell here, I dwell here, and I dwell in the lessons. Because that's what I love to do. I love to teach a lesson. I like to help people get their mindset right, get your way of thinking with your personal finances and how you secure wealth and leave a legacy behind for the family. And then everything else after that, I get to learn from you, right? Because when you invest in yourself and then you're like, dude, I'm meant for this crypto game. I'm meant for it. I'm like, all right, dude, let's go. All right, you're into crypto? Let's do it. That'll be a sustainable business, right? Once you create the system, you automate it, boom. You don't even have to touch it anymore. Is it stocks? Is it stocks? Is it speaking? What is it? What is it? Is it a restaurant? You know, food? I love food. You can feed me anytime. I'll gladly let you pay the bill. I'm all about that. Sometimes I trade meals for service. That's how much I love being fed. Okay? You can ask my girlfriend. Big time. All right? Anyways, sustainable business, real estate, that's when I get to learn from you. Right? That's just where we collaborate even further. We can learn about how to create a sustainable earth, right? And be able to create sustainable businesses, sustainable products, be recycled properly. I mean, come on. Have dominion, right? Manage the earth that has been given to us to manage, right? Reclaiming your authority over the world. Why do we continue to complain and yell at the leaders of our country, of your state, of your community, of your city? Why do you get mad at them? You're the one that voted for them. Whether you did vote or not vote, you put them there. You expect, to if you're stupid and I'm stupid and I vote for you, who's in charge? Right? So it's like what we need to be doing is integrating, invading in the politics, in the stocks, in the crypto, in the food and beverage industry, in the medicine, right? In the real estate, in the financial planning, with your kingdom leadership, your mentality, right? This way we have no excuse as to why we should, complain and get angry and get upset, because we got the information, right? You know what to do. As soon as you pay off that mortgage, or a little bit before, to recap, just make sure you do these things and read that article that I dropped below in the description. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be really good info. And I hope to continue to work with you through here and through here, and together we live the life that we want to live. We establish the kingdom here on earth. All right? God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Tune in. I'm going to have another awesome video for you tomorrow.